What is up, everybody? Numer here, bringing you guys some top 10 Antiquarian gameplay. We will be going against an opera singer on Lakeside. You can see the team comp right there: batter, antique, composer, and mechanic. If you do like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, jumping straight into it, based off of the spawns, the opera singer is going to chase batter. And, this could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It really just depends on how the batter kites. You can see how fast she is. Immediately breaks the pallet. He uses Weber's Law to transition away, and boom, almost could have got a hit. But unfortunately did not. Now batter's going to use his ball here just to transition away. Does an amazing swing there. Gonna have to go for a second one just based on how fast she is, and she's already in the shadow. She's going to break his second ball, which, puts the batter in a sticky situation. But you know what? He forces her to break that pallet, so we're doing fine right now. You can see the ciphers are already pushing 40%. So as long as batter doesn't give this free initial hit, he's doing fine. And he actually ends up doing it because that pallet was broken. Not really much he can do, but he did a great job transitioning with that hit over to logs, or what people like to call walls. Obviously, he has to drop this pallet to gain distance. Now, when you see Cypher Machine primed in rank, that just means that the blink is up. You're going to see him flywheel there. He must have thought, instead of her vaulting, that she was going to blink. And she actually messes up her teleport there. And to make matters worse, she actually ends up missing that blink. I think she genuinely could have gotten the down. I don't think batter would have vaulted. I think he would have just took the 50-50. But it happens in rank, right? At that point, I think, in my opinion, I'm breaking the batter's ball, but she ends up letting him keep it. She ends up actually breaking that pallet, trying to cut him off from getting the ball, but he's just going to vault and go straight for it, which is going to allow him to transition over to boat, where the mechanic's doll is currently decoding. Doesn't end up actually swinging on her, which allows her to gain that distance, and he ends up getting the first down. Now, I could understand where the mechanic is coming from. The cipher is about to be popped, so she wants to push it. But obviously, the opera singer is not going to let that happen. So obviously he's not going to struggle. That cipher is primed. I know when I rescue that I'm going to go for that cipher and try to pop it. And I can see that she's already putting pressure on middle, which is going to be the last cipher for us. Unfortunately, the bot had to get sacrificed twice. I popped a cipher. She teleports back. At this point, I'm just trying to waste as much time as possible. I actually end up farming them, unfortunately. I do feel bad, but you know what? I can harass after. I could waste time. I push her away here. She swings, and then I stun her. Which actually lasts only a few seconds, so I'm forced to use another stun, which obviously, if you didn't know, the closer your survivors are to Antiquarian, the shorter time her stuns last. Now you're going to see here Mechanic's still working on middle, as we have Composer working on the second last cipher as well. So at this point, I'm just going to waste as much time. I don't want the Mechanic to get harassed, so I'm going to have to put pressure on the chair and have her teleport back. And that's exactly what she does. But obviously, don't want to rescue instantly. And I definitely want to take the hit when I rescue here, just because we don't want a second farm, especially after he did that, fantastic kite in the beginning. And you're going to see here, I'm able to stun her. He ends up getting out of my range, so you can see how it lasts 9 seconds now. And I just want to show the hunter's point of view, which allows the batter to completely get away. Now, again, the bad thing is middle is the last cipher, so they're only going to try to push it for so long until the opera singer comes over, and that's exactly when the mechanic's going to end up taking the kite. Now, again, because me and batter are both injured, we're both going to heal. Very risky from the mechanic, but you know what? She got it off, and she's doing amazing mind games so far. And then what Composer is going to do is try to put pressure on middle, but obviously the opera singer is going to come back, misses that swing, but is going to end up getting this one because Composer, aka Jam, my duo, ended up getting stuck on the tree. So obviously when you go against, an opera singer, you do have to drop both of those pallets, and he does an amazing job transitioning with knee-jerk flex over to another 2 pallets. So he's just wasting as much time as possible, as he has only half HP. And you're going to see she's going to teleport back, going straight over to the last cipher, which again is still middle, around 60%. Now most operas are going to run that trump card detention. That's exactly what she's running. Now remember, she does have blink, has not switched yet. And we're going to see Mechanic obviously kite big rock. Boom, was able to get that pallet because she swung into it. And perfect timing. You can see here she's going to run into the pallet because of the teleport right there, as well as blink is also up at this point. Now if you pay attention to the pings, you can see Composer starting a new cipher, and amazing flywheel by the mechanic, man. Woo, they're doing a fantastic kite with the pallet and a dream. You can see here amazing mind games from the mechanic, and I don't know how, man. I'm telling you, playing like her life is on the line right now. Eventually ends up getting terror shocked, but again, no worries. You can see I'm going to go in for the rescue. Already have one cipher primed, but the other one will also be primed by the time I get there, because the batter and composer are working on that last cipher and it will be primed. Now, I know you guys can't see it on your end, but the mechanic actually has a pocket watch and I have an elbow pad. So at this point, really it's just about getting the rescue. I don't want to waste flywheel just because I know that this end game is about to be nefarious, especially against Opera. Somehow get the rescue, amazing pop. There goes the pocket watch, and now she's going to end up switching targets. It's going to be on me, so that's where you're going to see me immediately use that elbow pad to gain distance because she's really fast, and I'll let the clip speak for itself. My goodness. At this point, the hunter switching traits really doesn't matter because she just used blink. This is obviously going to guarantee the 3-man, and it's going to be GG's on our end. At this point, I'm just trying to die as far away as I can, see if I can get a little, clip or two more in. And you can see here, she's not for the games. Ends up terror shocking me. Great job on her end. And you're going to see mechanic will be able to make it over to the cornfield gate, which is already open. And at this point, I just found it funny and had to add in this last bit just because the clapping, I didn't even know opera singer could do that, guys. So as you're going to see, she's going to end up picking me up, going to go ahead and cheer me up at the big boat. I end up just giving up, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way. We'll give him the 1-man. No way I struggle anyways. And yeah, besides that, if you guys did enjoy the gameplay, please let me know. And if you want to see any specific hunter, I could definitely look out for it in rank and make sure to save the match. You already know what I'm going to say. I love you guys. I'm Numer, and I'm out.